Hello, friends. Very good morning. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Talent Traders. Myself Bala here. Welcome you all to my channel. And anyone who are joined on the session, morning to all those who are joining this session. Thank you. And can you please let me know my voice and video clear? Can you get my voice and audio video clearly? Voice is clear. Please let me update here in the chat box. Be a louder. Hope you are getting my voice clear. I think. Thanks for joining here in this live session. So we'll try to find out an option trade by using your charting scanners and screeners and along with our Google Sheet, the monthly Google Sheet for the month of August, which is already updated. And we try to find out some opportunities based on the sheet. And yesterday we find some opportunities in IDFC that works well, and into copper that is also works well. Glenmark not entry, PL now entry, TCS that is working good. So around 84 it went up to 104, somewhere around 20 point it increased. And Stiram Finance which we are looking for not triggered. HAL also not triggered. In Bank Nifty it's about a very flat and range. So that's why we are not taken any, we don't find out any opportunities. And maybe today is the beginning and the first day of this month, and we have to going to implement our advanced option strategy, either a non-directional or a directional. So based on your logic, based on your our logic, based the stock selection and the strike price selection already updated on our Google Sheet, on monthly IV Google Sheet. Okay, so there you can easily access what are these stocks which is having high probability to move in this month for a non-directional basis. Also, you can compare with that Google Sheet to get more idea and stock selection that we can go for. But today after market open, we can try to find out some opportunities based on our concepts. Okay, so as of now, pre-open again flat positive in market. So whether it is going to continue or not. So that is what the main reason which we are going to focus for today. Okay, so one more minute is to going to start the market right now. So let me check some of the options. We're going to update our Google Sheet, Lalpath, IPCA, LNT, LTI Mindtree. So we have to wait for a trade opportunity. So not to rush and try to take a position very immediately. So after 9:30, so we can go for an stocks to get more opportunity. Okay. Yeah, very good morning, Santosh. Jeez, thank you for joining here. We'll try to find any opportunities today. So by weekly positional, we find out yesterday is about I think in the copper. Okay, something like in the copper yesterday that was a great move, almost 50%, more than 50% it went higher. So the flat positive market is started. Very good morning, Piyush. Thanks for joining here. Okay, so we have to wait for an opportunity. If that triggers, then we can go for it. And overall market, it started with flat, Nifty and Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty, about on daily time frame. So look for 45,750. So yesterday it looks like a hammer and inside bar. So maybe it start with that high of previous bar. Will it is going higher? Maybe is there any chances we can look at for this upside, because previous days the spinning top. Yesterday is a hammer and it was started above to that level. Maybe we can look for a positive move. And finance nifty, it is not broken inside bar compared to the previous day. About 20,407, we can look for a upside. The nifty yesterday it moved well as per the spinning top, and the chances to continue upside should be possible. Let me track that also. And again, RACL today in weekly positional, which is in the top, REC. In weekly positional, REC is the top one at this moment. JSW also be there in the list. Jindal Steel, SAIL, LTA. So yesterday, metal stocks are looking good. And if it is continuous, we can try to find some opportunities. And the JSW is on the top. Any other opportunities which we find out? Let me go for a trading opportunities. Monthly positional is about starting of this month. So maybe the chances we are going to get some good opportunities. Either we can use 2.1, 3.2 kind of strategies if you are finding out the directional of this particular stock. And the non-directional strategies maybe based on the volatility and based on the IV profit factor also we can focus. And now the top list, we don't have any stocks at this moment, and we have to wait for it to get a right and clear opportunity. And meanwhile, if you have any questions or a doubt also, you can just ping me here in the chat box to get more detail or more update also be there in it. Yeah, very good morning, Rakesh. Thanks for joining here in this session. So it is a flat and Banknifty is around 40,750. We are calculating 4,700, maybe Banknifty 45,400. That should be the call strike price which we are looking for an intraday. And this is also yesterday's a spinning top, and there is a fair value gap in between this around 537 and 468. Maybe this option 468 above we can track, and the Banknifty 46,000 put option. So maybe this two strike price which you can look for trading opportunity. Maybe this option about the spinning top candle by yesterday, and if it is breaks above that spinning top, we can look for an opportunity here over and above the high. It's about a daily time frame. Maybe the low is around 284 should be a stop, and if it is breaks 465, maybe we can track for upside. And we find a fair value gap, and previous low is around 539. So maybe from 468 to 539, there is a chances for moving upside should be possible on this if it has breaks above 465. So that should be one more opportunity. So happening on REC, that wasn't keep on moving higher. The higher level, it forming a very flat candle, not a big changes in that. Let me wait for that. We'll let us continue upside from 160 almost 200. That REC limited that was moving high. And Astral really positional. Yesterday is a good move. Today started with positive, almost 190 from almost 1% higher from the previous close. And TCS yesterday we are looking for, and today TCS also looks like a trend reversal. Look at this. After the consecutive downtrend, so we find out a trend reversal candle yesterday. So now it has started. Again, it started moving positive, and today it's started with open low. So even TCS also be there in the list. And once we got a clear update, so we can go for it. Nifty is on top in Nifty, so only about 20,400. Bank Nifty is in the top level. Looking for a TCS was started positive, not moving higher. The stock in Indo Copper today also be positive. Yeah. So today also, yesterday it moving good. And today also it is looking good. Maybe if you are holding the positions, that can be triggered your target too. And Bandhan Bank today, Bandhan Bank yesterday is a gap up and good move. And today started with the gap up almost 2% nearby. Maybe we are going to expect that Bandhan Bank and IDFC First Bank that we are looking for yesterday, and that was moving on weekly basis. We are looking at as well. And one more thing, Astral. Astral 1980. That should be a monthly strike price, and looking good around 102. So maybe we can look for a 169. So far away. And in the copper again, 142. Yeah, very good morning, Jeevan. In copper, so as per monthly positional, 142 is the strike price. Yesterday, weekly positional, we are tried around. The strike price is somewhere around 130 or 129. Okay, so today, based on the monthly positional, we are looking for a 142 call option, more than 12 rupees in looking for it as a good started. So only 12 rupees and above, we can look for this. And some other stocks which is trading in the top that we can look for a positive breakout. Only first one is about into copper. So in weekly positional, if any other opportunities, those who are watching the sheet. So NMDC also be there in the list, and Siemens. Siemens yesterday is triggered and it is due to gap of 3,900. Now it is on the same price. Look at this. Yesterday is about a gap up. Sorry. Daily time frame if you're looking for that. Yesterday triggers our entry point and huge rejection. Maybe if you are looking for a scalping or a small breakout, we can look at this one. So only above the level is around 160. Instead of that, focusing previous one Okay, on weekly basis, NMDC also be there in the list. 113 call option. That is also started yesterday. Positive move on daily time frame, and today it's gap up along with the open low. Something is forming. So 7.95, but our entry point is around 7.7 based on the weekly position that are already triggered, and REC 15.3 192.5. REC 192.5 should be a 15.3. I think 13.2 is the current price. Maybe we'll add this. Since these are all the weekly opportunities, and monthly we have Indi Copper about 12 rupees, and UPL, NTPC, Exide. These are all the stocks which is trading in the top. Maybe Exide Industries last month not moving well. Maybe this month having the chances for good movement on Exide Industry. Let me look at this. The Banknifty, if it breaks above 465, that is what 45,400, we can look for buying opportunity. As of now, so very slow move is going on. Okay, so we have to wait for it. And if you have any questions, doubts, you can ping me here in the chat box. That yesterday we bought some Indi Copper. That was looking for almost 200 percentage, 20 rupees. That we look for a 9.7. Now it is 20. That is a great movement. NMDC 113. NMDC. To 7.6, but after 9:30 we can try. 7.95 is the highest level, 4,500 lot size, and currently trading around. It has already given you the breakout volume. Look at the volume. So just about the two contracts. You see 4,500. So low volume right now. So better to try to find some other new opportunities, and that may be best one. Install 1920, and also we can look for 1980 and monthly. If we track that, if we find any opportunities, we can go for Mistral. Yeah, I think yesterday is a huge move, and already is nearing to the recent top. Maybe that strike price we can focus for 1920 in Astral. With the current premium 1920, 146, 150. So current premium. Now the time is 9:28. So our entry point is about 160. Okay, so currently 149, 152. Maybe last traded price in volume 367. Okay, so some good volume. 160 above. Astral 1920. Maybe the strike price which you are looking for 160 and above. So as per our weekly trading option trading concept, it should be the entry Astral 1920 160.3. Maybe we can track this. Maybe this one is nearing to that entry point. So Astral, Bandhan Bank, Ashok Leyland also be there, and look for NTPC. NTPC, that should be around 11 rupees. National Aluminum will be there in the list. Okay, National Aluminum will be there in the list if you find National Aluminum in weekly time frame. Most of the options are trading with a higher premium because we have started. This is what the beginning of this month. So we have to find out. These are all the opportunity which we are going to find out by based on our positional one. Okay. Okay, so that should be a good opportunity. we can find out in the copper yesterday. Positional thing for the Indian copper NMDC also be there in the 7.7. So let me track that NMDC on weekly positional 113 call option in 7.5 is the current market price. So let me look at this. It is triggered in the first 15 minutes. So better to wait for it. And if you're a risky taker and Astral, now the time is 9:31. So Astral is triggering at our exact point 160.3. The current price is 160.65. We hope maybe it will go higher. And Indian copper, where should be our entry point on Indian copper? Okay, so Indian copper NMDC. Indian copper is about monthly positional 142, 12 rupees and above. Okay. So already it started. Yesterday is such a good move. Maybe a positional one which you are going to looking for it, 12 rupees and above for breakout. So if you are known that, you can use our strategies. Exact 12.5. In NMDC, 7.6 is our breakout on weekly positional. So which one you are following, that one you can look at for. So don't confuse both weekly and monthly. So either if you are following for a weekly, so you can use a weekly sheet. Follow for a monthly, you can use for a monthly sheet. Okay. So that should be a uh, plan. You have to decide which one you are going to focus. Okay. And into copper again, another good breakout opportunity which is nearing to the 12 rupees. It's for a monthly positional based on our advanced option strategy concept. In NMDC, we are funding for a weekly. Okay, so these are all the trade opportunity which we are finding. So whatever the trade which we are sharing you here in this live session, it's for a purely an informational and educational purpose. If you want to try this and you can analyze about the stock, if you're satisfied with that, our trade, so you can go along with your strategies that you can apply on those stocks also. Okay. So here, whatever the trades, here we are not providing any live trades, and it would be a scanners and screeners which we are using to find out a trade opportunities. So in the copper, which we are looking for, and an NMDC that we are looking for, and that is already moved higher. In this immediately it came to 7.5. Our entry point is around 7.6. Monthly positional, the one which is nearing to is about in copper. In this one copper, if it is triggers about 12 rupees, that should be a positional opportunity, not for an intraday. But if you are focusing for an intraday, you should exit with quick scalping or something like that. I think in the copper is nearing. If it is given in the breakout, so that may be a good opportunity which we can go. Not triggered 11.2. So 12 rupees is our breakout. So now NMDC initially triggered in the first candle. So we always aware of that if there any stock which triggers our entry by the first 15 minutes candle. So we should simply avoid that stocks. Okay. So that would be always better because gap of stock and it will be turned back or it is returned back from our entry point. So the most of the time. So that is the reason we are not going to focus if the stock which is triggered in the first 15 minutes. Okay. Yeah, look at this 6.9. Okay, so we have to focus for a fresh breakout. The fresh breakout is nothing but the stock which is going to trigger after 9:30. That should be we consider as a fresh breakout. If you are finding any fresh breakout rates, maybe that we can use for an intraday also by using our Google Sheet scanner. Okay, I hope you got it. UPL also be there in the list. We are trying for UBL and monthly positional. Is there any weekly positional on UBL? Let me first of all check that UBL, United Beverages Limited. UBL, oh my god, so it's a big candle in the first 15 minutes. Better to avoid this one. Daily time frames, a huge move and almost 1600, maybe some news, 4%. But still our entry point which you are looking for on weekly positioning, UBL, I think it was not active. The weekly strike price, monthly strike price in UBL, that's also been not there in the list. Okay, better we can wait for it, and if any triggers, then we can go for some opportunities. By using our advanced option strategy, one or two trades is good enough in a week, and 3 to 4 trades is good enough in a month. So we need to find out the quality and liquid stocks, the live session. So once we find out that such a kind of quality and liquid stocks, that should be the huge enough and good opportunities which we are going to focus for our intraday in positional trading. Intraday, so you should focus for a fresh breakout. So the real example which you are looking for NMDC which triggers in the first 15 minutes and look at this result and it may be go down, but if you find out any reversal on this, okay, if you find any reversal opportunity on this and we can focus that. Yesterday IDFC First Bank and IDFC that given you some good opportunity. So we find IDFC that was moving such a 2.5 rupees. I think maybe NMDC, if you find any good reversal, then we can go for maybe finding a reversal by using a Camarilla pivot points. That should be easiest way. If you are looking at here it started, maybe here it is started around R3. The chances for the stocks to came down up to R2 level. Here from this R3, maybe the chances it can be came to 6.15. So maybe here we can expect a reversal. That should be the opportunity at the lowest level. Now overall market is very flat. Nifty and Bank Nifty and trading at a very flat level right now. So no such a big movement which is seen on Nifty and Bank Nifty at this moment. This one. So maybe we should wait for that. So it is not a new fresh breakout. So new fresh breakout which we can look for monthly, any stock will be there. LTTS, UBL. UBL is about 1540. UBL. Maybe a monthly positioning. So look at this, it went up to 87. Now it is trading around 79. 79 is the current price. Better to wait for it because still it is not triggered any opportunity. Okay, so our entry point should be more than 100. And NTPC, Astral, National Aluminium, these are all the stock which is trading in the top on our call option side. Put option side, Power Grid, REC. What's happening in here, REC? Sugar lane keep on continuous upside. Voltas, Wipro or those stock is trading in the top. UPL, Tata Power. Tata Power also be there in the list. Yesterday we are looking for a Tata Power. G Entertainment, Tech Mahindra, those in top. What's happening? Overall flat market, only a new opportunity, fresh breakout you can go for. And the Nifty and Bank Nifty is not a trending one. So it was a looks like a range bond. Maybe the movement which is gone by the opening itself. Okay. So we have to wait for it. So near about 100 is about breakout on UBL, currently trading 80. So this is also we can track for a fresh breakout, but it is not broken that level. But if it is given any opportunity for a breakout, then we can go for an NTPC. That's also be there. Right now, there is so far away from our entry point, the current price. Okay, let me go for a weekly positional. IDFC First Bank. That should be a weekly. So and also we are using some temporary sheet to find some opportunities. That will help us to find some good opportunities in earlier. So like that only we find out IDFC first. IDFC yesterday. In some of the stocks looks like India Cements, GNFC, Eicher Motor, Hero Motor also be there in the list. Copper. IDFC in weekly positional is about 7.4. IDFC First Bank. So lot size is big. IDFC First Bank. The strike price on IDFC First Bank is around 80. So no stock which is triggered. National Aluminium. It's also be after moving higher, it forming a some reversal pattern at the top level. The Astral 1920. The premium is not updated. 160 call option. 160 is our 1920. And when it is triggered, 160, 930 level, 160.65. Maybe this one we can track. So now it is lower than our entry point. From that 160 is our entry point. It is triggered at exactly at 930. So maybe a positional one which we are looking for. What's happening on Banknifty 465 not triggered, and this one also be very flat because overall market is very flat. This inside between yesterday is a pure inside bar, and today it started with gap higher like that. It is going higher, that we have to focus. $45,730 is the current premium. You have to wait for it. Hostile get triggers. Yeah, hostile triggers. Yeah, very good morning, Parthiban. Thank you for joining here. And Hostile 160, it's about a weekly time frame. It's exactly triggered around 930 candle. Okay, so no problem. So we should track and wait for this. Okay. NMDC also gap up. And we have to find for a newer opportunity. If any stock was which going to give you fresh breakout, that is what after 930 already the time is 930. So if any stock which is going to give you the fresh breakout, that should be a new opportunity which we are going to looking for. So we are finding for Indicopper, REC, NMDC, and UBL. So these are all the nearby opportunities. And even Tech Mahindra also be there in the list. They are looking for a Techium. So Techium, what's happening on Techium? Is there any opportunity? Yeah, it started positive. Yeah, this may be a good opportunity. You can look at the stock. Previously from almost 1200, now it is moving down, and the lower level it should be a reversal inside out bar, and now it is continuing with the open equal to low. So a lot of confirmation from here. But even though we have a take aim 1110 call option, that should be the strike price. Over and above on weekly positional, it should be sorry. Take aim. Let me check that exact strike price. Take aim is around 64. 1100. The strike price currently 52.64. Maybe the strike price from 108 it came down to 27. Now it started recovered. So we can find out this one, and we can get this opportunity. Take aim if it is triggered. I think most of some of the options is not triggered. We have to wait for it. This also we can look for a tracking. Astral triggers weekly basis. Just if you are focusing for a weekly basis, you can go for Astral. In monthly positional, so we have to wait for Exide Industries. Exide, Exide, 340 call option, almost 14.6. That breakout is around 15.3. Last month we are expecting the high momentum, and that was not moving, and 15.3. So that should be the new breakout for monthly positional and not for an intraday. Maybe if you get a fresh breakout and above to that level, So that may be looking good. Okay, if you are following any other charts and any other indicator, you can apply your own strategies on this and you can implement. Or if you are knowing that advanced option strategy, simply we can focus Excite Industries, and that was a good one. So 250 call option of Excite 50. Almost 14.8, 15.3 should be our breakout. Look at the volume. It's a good volume, no problem at all. The liquidity and volume. So 10 paisa gap. You can able to see that there is a gap between buyers and sellers. It's not a big changes and it is a right liquidity. And also volume is quite good, and 3600 should be the large size. So look at this. Maybe a good one which we are looking for XI. Okay, so 14.6 and near to that breakout is around 15.3. So we can track that also. And what is happening? Exide Industries, NTPC, UPL. We are looking for UPL and Exide Industries. That should be a monthly positional based on, and in the copper also we are looking for a monthly positional because weekly already triggered and that was given you such a good move. So these are all the newer opportunities which going to given you such a breakout, maybe one stock or two stocks which going to give you the trigger. That would be a better opportunity to make money from this particular strike prices. It's purely based on the positionals, not for an intraday. I think it won. This one next side is nearing to that 14.95, 85. I think my internet is slow. I think disconnected my internet now. So reconnected. So can I get my voice and audio video clear? It is disconnected, some internet issue. Okay, UBL also be 85. So 100, that should be a breakout. NTPC. NTPC we are not looking for. And maybe the stock which is in the top. And 1980 in a monthly positional is about the stock Astral. Weekly positional is about 1920. Okay. Is there any other new trade opportunity which we find out? Astral. It's already triggered around 930. The same price 149.8 is the current price. So Hindustan Copper, which one is going to be triggered first? In Copper, Exide Industries, Techium, or UBL? Any questions or doubt also, you just ping me here in the chat box. And very few likes, just hit your like button. If you are not hitting, if not triggered your like button, just click the like buttons to NMDC 7.3. Look at this, overall market is very flat at this moment. Jagadish, UBL good. UBL, I'm just focusing for my entry point is only above 100 plus, sir. So at this point, it has started with 80, but it's a huge candle. But as per our entry, it's not triggered. Okay. That entry is not triggered means our entry point, we are looking for a breakout is around 100. So it is not triggered. Okay. So even though if it is triggers in next time, it means in the live market, so we can focus that. But if you are using your own strategies, still we are waiting for 100 to break. Maybe if it is breaks, we are going to try. But you can. So in the copper. Okay, so in copper is current price is 11.9 and 12 is our entry point. So 12 will it is going to break. So look at this. This is called on a fresh breakout trade. So initially it is not moving to that level, and first time it went up to the 11.65. Now it is reaching to the 12 rupees nearby, and maybe the opportunity which we are focusing for in copper. This one is 142. Okay, so 12. I think it is triggered. Now it is 12.3. Okay, so 12.2. Now it is updated 12.2. So in the copper is the opportunity which triggers based on the our advanced positional strategy. Okay, so here is the point 12 point entry. So 12.3. So if you're focusing for an intraday, so you don't know the stop. So people who are attending the classes, they know very well about the stop and target. It's a positional target and stop. But if you are using only our Google Sheet, maybe you can use your own strategies or whatever the techniques are you use or technical indicator or some other methods which you are following that you can use. Or simple method is about a 15-minute breakout also we can use. That's already moved and there should be an opportunity, and XID also is nearing to that entry, and Nifty is slightly 16 point, Bank Nifty is just about 10 points. So 12.4 and the lot size is big on this in the copper, right? So it's I think the stock is rocking from last 2 days. Okay, so in copper 130 it went up to huge. Now 142, we are looking for 142 is the monthly positional strike price, 12.4. So current premium, which is trading is on in the copper, looking good. 12.4 and lot size is 5,000 plus, no? So even if you are going to get a 1 rupee, that's more than 5,000 rupees, correct? So now 12.4. UBL I'm looking over and above 100 plus. And NMDC again back to the same level, so which we are looking at 7.6 is our entry, and again it came down initially at around 6 point, but we are looking for a 6 rupees to bounce back, but right now it has not happened. So maybe if it goes higher, we don't worry about this. Okay, so let me leave it. What's happening on in the copper? I think the stock which is trading around 100 level now 150. Look at this daily time frame. It's such a huge move. So 2 days back 120 and 21st July is around 120 level. So here is about 103. I think one of my students who are taken in the copper and in this range around 90, 100 to 99. Now it is almost huge. 50% gain from 100 level. Almost in the top, breaking the day high. 151.4 is the day high. Maybe the chances if it is breaks, we can get more premium gain in this particular strike price 142. Okay, that's the exact strike price which you are looking for. So XID is came to nearby 15 and it not broken that 15.3. Now it is 14.5. The remaining two also we are looking and waiting for. So only one opportunity which we find out in our live session in the live market. Okay, but so maybe the chances it can be going to. I think weekly position the NTPC 207 is triggered and almost 1.5 rupees it's moved higher. In NTPC monthly position will also be there. We have to wait. Excite UBL NTPC monthly is around 215. Okay, weekly is around 207. So maybe that week started one day before, right? Banknifty you can see the overall premium decay is going on. Both call side loses premium. Okay, so put side also loses its premium. Look at this, the call which is 7 rupees, put which is 35, almost to 40 rupees premium decay which is happening in this two strike prices. So look at this, call from previous plus 30 points, put is around 10 points. So near about 40 points the premium down, even though Bank Nifty started moving more than 40 point positive. The reason is the time decay. Market is very slow. The premium decay is going to happen. So that is the thing which is happening right now on Bank Nifty. So that's the reason we are not finding trade opportunities in Bank Nifty. And we have positional options that going to give you such a better results, and 60 paisa that moved on Hindustan Copper 12.65 from 12 rupees to 12.65. That's a good amount. Exide Industries not moved and take AM 54.115. We are looking for a bigger move. In UBL, NTPC, EX. EX, that should be a good one. So last month the stock is not moved. and I'm looking for the stock last month, but it was not, it was perfectly range bound. So let me focus IEX. Yeah, I think today it's such a big move in IEX after three consecutive candles. But last month we are expecting some move, and it was a very flat and a range move. Maybe after this gap down, so maybe still the gap is not filled. Maybe the chances this month the gap is going to fill. There is a chances for the stock is going to 135. So please tell me how to trade in this Google sheet. I am little bit confusing. Very good morning, Ramesh. Okay, so Google Sheet, so simple. It's about two concepts which you are applying on this sheet. One is a weekly and another one is monthly. Okay, so if I want to explain you, so better I will provide you how to use it. So that will help you. And here is about our website. We find out the courses. And in this course, you will be seeing there is a how to use a Google Sheet. I will share you the link on this chat box. You just go through that videos. It's around 97 rupees. You just go through that videos once you get a clear idea about the Google Sheet by using this content. Okay, that would be helping you to find out on a trades by using your Google Sheet. Yeah, very good morning, Ramesh. Mm, yeah, thanks for joining here. I think NTPC that was a good move on weekly. I mean, NMDC is still on the same price. Hindustan Copper around 12.65. That's okay. And the remaining Exide, UBL, NTPC, Tata Power also be there in the list. And 240 call option. Already we find the Tata Power 227 on Friday. That given you some 30-40%, more than 45%, I think. Now it started moving slightly. Maybe the stock is looking good, and after this correction from 164, it came down to 116. Now it started moving higher. So last two or three times the stock is moving like this. So from 130 went up to 150, again came down to 125, 160, 120. Maybe this time we can export for the stock. It's on a positional basis, not for an intraday. Okay, so pure positional opportunities that we can go for. Slightly increase, and we have only one opportunity that was in copper, and another one more opportunity is about Astral and weekly position. So let me wait for this too, and we have to wait. That's more important. Yeah, it is just now given your entry. It is a fresh breakout entry. It's a 12 rupees is our entry point. So if you know that advanced strategy, so you can enter at this point. Maybe you know well about the stop loss and target. So or you can apply hedging strategies like 2.1 or 1.2.1 at 3.2 or even FO or even SBB strategy also you can apply at this point because it is given you the entry at this moment. Okay. Maybe we have to wait for a positional entry. So it's we are using for a positional breakouts. Okay. We find out in real time. These are some of the opportunities which we are looking for some trades. One more messaging. There is a link. You can go to the courses if you want to recorded advanced option strategy which are available. You can get it. So this is what a Google Sheet. How to use the Google Sheet. Okay, so these are all opportunities. Maybe no trades which is moving as per our expected as of now. But we have to wait the targets. Wait for a target because we are not focusing for an intraday or a quick. So we are doing the live session in the first 1 hour for doubts and questions for my students. Those who are already finished my strategies. Okay. And meanwhile, so it's just not about an strategy for an intraday. So we have to wait, and positionally the stock will move and can give you some good return. So one or two stocks in a week, first week, so it's good enough to make whatever the profit which you are looking for. That's a good opportunity which we can make it from here. And if you wish to join that positional strategy course, one-to-one sessions also available. If you wish, you can just ping me here in the WhatsApp number which shown on this video description, or even you can see the number in the video, and you can please ping me the message. That will you will be getting more details about the course. Thanks for joining the session, having some good opportunities we are finding. Maybe we have to wait for the target. So evening I will update you what is the result about the stocks. And till thank you for joining this session. Thank you so much. And still, if you are new to my channel, if you are not subscribed yet, kindly hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much for joining here in this live session. Okay, thank you so much to you all. And any other doubts, you just ping me on the comment box. We'll meet you tomorrow, live session at 9:10 a.m. Thank you so much.